This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon. Welcome back to Duffle LO, the sit down, and we are here with the last video of the day before I get ready and cut it off and gotta lay myself down and chill out. So we went through the variant, we went through the school system, we went through the ancient store system, how to stress, well, how to curve the stress and everything. But this is a bonus video. I'm gonna say I found this, and I wanted to give a shout out to That Shit Federal TV. So I want to give a shout out to That Shit Federal TV, and let me share my screen so you guys can see what we're gonna watch today. This is a video that you gotta watch, and you gotta listen to it. So right here, put myself down. And this is the name of the video. This came out 4 days ago, and just watch what this video is.
And on the left over here, we have individuals who are religious fundamentalists, religious fanatics. And this is the expression, RT-PCR, real-time PCR expression of the VMat2 gene. Over here, we have individuals. So let me complete. So over here, we have individuals who are not particularly fundamentalists, not particularly religious, and you can see there's a much reduced expression of this particular gene, the VMat2 gene. Another evidence that supports our hypothesis for the development of this approach. What you see
here is by spreading this virus, we're going to eliminate individuals from going on a bomb vest and going into a park and blowing up the park.
So our hypothesis is that these are fanatical people, that they have overexpression of the VMat2 gene, and that by vaccinating them against this, we'll eliminate this behavior. So we have some very, very remarkable data in this next slide. Here we have two brain scans. These are fMRIs. These are two different individuals with different levels of expression of VMat2. On top is an individual who's a religious fanatic, and individual, and we've repeated this numerous times, that has high levels of VMat2. Now, this individual down here who had low levels of the VMat2 gene, this individual would self-describe as not particularly religious. In each case, these individuals were read a religious text. This individual lit up the right middle frontal gyrus, shown here, and that's the part of the brain that's associated with theory of mind. It's a part of the brain that has to do with intents and beliefs and desires. In marked contrast, here's an individual who would not particularly self-describe as religious. And when they're read a religious text, what you see is that this part of the brain called the anterior insula lights up. This is a part of the brain that's associated with disgust or displeasure on hearing something.
Are you suggesting I take a CT scan with me when I'm evaluating people to determine whether to put bullets in their head?
So the data that I'm presenting here supports the concept that we're proposing, and I think that we would not propose to do CT scans or fMRIs on individuals out in the hinterlands of Afghanistan. The virus would immunize against this VMat2 gene, and that would have the effect that you see here, which is it's essentially to turn a fanatic into a normal person. And we think that will have major effects in the Middle East.
How would you suggest this is
Well, so the present plan and the tests that we've done so far have used respiratory viruses such as flu or rhinoviruses, and we believe that that's satisfactory.
I hope y'all heard what he just said. What type of virus? Respiratory virus, flu-like virus. What's going on? That's the end of it. I'll talk in a minute.
to get the exposure of the largest part of the population. Most of us, of course, have been exposed to both of those viruses. And we're quite confident that this will be a very successful approach.
This is fascinating. What's the name of this proposal?
Yeah, so the name of this project is FunVax, which is the vaccine for religious fundamentalism.
And you have a proposal already?
The proposal has just been submitted, and I think that the data that I have shown you today would support the development of this project, and we think it has great promise.
So if you guys didn't understand that, I would advise you guys to rewind it and watch it again, because what they're saying is the top brain, when the person is thinking with their prefrontal cortex, if you understand what the prefrontal cortex is for your reason, your logic, and intense thinking, that lights up when they read these people a religious text. They said that they have the God gene. The people that think with this have the God gene. The other people that this part of their brain lit up, they said that they was lighting up the disgust, that they didn't like that they was reading that religious text to them. They didn't like that. They said that those people were normal. So they want to introduce a vaccination that turns the people with the God gene into the normal people, that when they hear something about a religious text, they feel disgusted. So now I'm not putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm not saying it equals 4, but I'm saying that they talked about a flu virus, and I'm saying they talked about a vaccine, and they said that they gonna implement the vaccine after they release the virus. Now, there's a new virus study coming out every few months, and they talking about mandating vaccines. So I don't know. And that video from 2005, that's not a new video. That's a very old video. So it's nothing new. So I mean, I had to show you guys this so you guys could just understand, like, hey, we gotta know what's going on and what it is. Because if they saying that people have this God gene to where they use this, what I'm personally really thinking about is so close to the front of the brain, there's a possibility that it's getting close to lighting up that third eye. They don't want that lit up. They want that other side of the brain lit up. Let's go to it again. Let me share it again so we can see. They won't. Where it go? Where did this go? Maybe I got to hit that. They won't. There you go. Come back. They won't. Let's see what is a little bigger. They won't. This what they want. This is a not, see, B, non-religious brain. They want this lighten up. The other brain, which was A, right here, this is a religious brain. See how close that is to the front, the third eye right there? That's a religious brain. And they saying that they have the God gene when they brain light up right there. And they saying they want to vaccinate them to make that stop lighting up right there. And they want it to light up over here where they ain't thinking intensely. They don't want you to think intensely. They don't like that. And for those that don't think that it says the God gene, you see, A, religious brain, B, non-religious brain. But let me see, what did they have? Where it had the God gene right there. Because, what is it right here? There you go. VMat2 expression in religion versus non-religious individual. VMat2 is the God gene. So the God gene expresses itself in the religious people. It don't express itself in the non-religious. Now everybody know about the third eye. Everybody kind of been on the woke
trained. So you know the third eye is right here. That's the front of your head. That's the third eye. You see how close that light is to the third eye? You see how far that light is from the third eye? Close to the third eye, religious brain. Far away from the third eye, non-religious brain. They want to implement a flu-like virus and then vaccinate against the flu-like virus. And then the vaccination is going to make the people that think like this start thinking like that. Now, if you don't understand that, he said that himself. So,
and beliefs and desires. In contrast, in marked contrast, here's an individual who would not particularly self-describe as religious. And when they're read a religious text, what you see is that this part of the brain called the anterior insula lights up. This is a part of the brain that's associated with disgust or displeasure on hearing something.
Are you suggesting I take a CT scan with me when I'm evaluating people to determine whether to put a bullet in their head?
Do you suggest that I take a CT scan with me when I'm evaluating people to suggest if I should put a bullet in their head?
So the data that I'm presenting here supports the concept that we're proposing. And I think that we would not propose to do CT scans or fMRIs on individuals out in the hinterlands of Afghanistan. The virus would immunize against this VMat2 gene, and that would have the effect that you see here, which is it's essentially to turn a fanatic into a normal person. And
Now you heard it. He just said the virus is going to change a fanatic person, which is a religious type person, into a non-religious type person. Now listen to this.
That will have major effects in the Middle East.
How would you suggest this is going to be dispersed?
Well, so
He said, how do you suggest this would be dispersed? An aerosol, which is a spray. Watch what he say.
present plan and the tests that we've done so far have used respiratory viruses such as flu or rhinoviruses.
The test, what they test has been flu-like virus or rhinoviruses, a respiratory virus. COVID came out as a what virus? And it's still a what virus, and it's working where? Starting here, and it's going up. I mean, hey, tell me what you think about this video. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what it is that you think about this video. Watch the Stoicism video to keep yourself calm during these times and don't stress. I don't know where that meeting happened. I see the date on it. I hear what I hear. Stoicism. We rock off facts. We rock off what we have, and we ain't rocking off feelings. You heard what he said. Like I heard what he said. What do you think? Let me know down below. That's all I gotta say for this video.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.